Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Bruno Fernandes says he's determined to win Europa League next season. Bruno Fernandes says he's determined to win the Europa League for Manchester United next season. Fernandes is looking for his first trophy as a Manchester United player, and the Red Devils are back in Europe's second-tier tournament after a sixth-place Premier League finish. United were runners-up in the Europa League in 2021, losing a penalty shootout to Villarreal. Now back in the tournament once again, Fernandes wants Manchester United to make the most of it. Fernandes spoke at a press conference in Portugal where he was asked about missing out on the Champions League. He told O Jogo, disappointment about not being in the Champions League. Disappointment about not being in the Champions League next season. Disappointment was if I couldn't play football. Obviously everyone wants to play in the Champions League. I am in the Europa League, and when I get there, it will be for win. I've already lost a final, and now I want to win it. Fernandes' attitude is the right one. He's not sulking about United's failure to finish in the top 4. He knows the team did not deserve to. Instead, he's looking forward to the new opportunity United have next season with the freshly appointed boss Erik Ten Hag steering the ship. Man United on the trail of Denzel Dumfries. Manchester United are one of the main contenders to sign Inter Milan defender Denzel Dumfries during the summer transfer window, Calciomercato reports. The Red Devils are expected to bolster multiple positions this summer, and a new right back could be pursued with the lack of creativity from Diogo Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Both players failed to register a goal or an assist last term, and it has been reported that Wan-Bissaka could be shown the exit door over the coming weeks. Amid this, Calciomercato claimed that United are among the leading candidates to sign Dumfries, who's set to leave the Nerazzurri after a solitary campaign. The Serie A giants need to balance their books to stay clear of financial fair play sanctions, and they are more inclined to offloading Dumfries over Alessandro Bastoni. Aside from United, Bayern München have also been credited with an interest in the Netherlands international despite signing Nusair Mizraoui on a free transfer from Ajax. Ten Hag tends to prefer fullbacks, who are regularly involved in the attacking half, and Dumfries could do the job effectively. He bagged 5 goals and 7 assists for Inter last term. The big advantage in United's favour would be that they could guarantee Dumfries a consistent starting role. They may still need to pay around £35 million to prize him away from Inter. RB Leipzig star Christopher Nkunku flattered by Manchester United interest. RB Leipzig star Christopher Nkunku has admitted that he is flattered by the interest from Manchester United and various other clubs. He has been quite sensational for his side the previous season, which has helped him finally break into the French national team this year. Nkunku will see his current contract with Leipzig expire only in the summer of 2024. They are keen to keep hold of him, but that has deterred clubs like Man United, Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea from vying for his services. Now, they are on high alert following the latest admission from the attacker. Speaking in an interview with the French news channel Téléfoot, the Frenchman said, "It's no secret. There are clubs interested in me. Yes, it's flattering, but it's also flattering to have a club like Leipzig do everything to keep me as well. I will have to reflect well and make a decision. The World Cup is on the way, and that's another factor to take into account." Those who have watched the 24-year-old last campaign would know that he primarily played as a second striker, with his best performances coming from that position. However, he's able to deputize in several roles in the attack, making him a highly versatile option for Erik Ten Hag to use should we sign him. As such, we do not have a fixed role for the Bundesliga superstar right now, with Donny van de Beek and Bruno Fernandes probably fighting it out for the number 10 position. That does raise questions about our interest in Nkunku, although his flexibility could be of use under the current circumstances. After all, Marcus Rashford has been disappointing throughout the previous term, while Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial face an uncertain future. In such a case, Nkunku's flexibility would be a huge bonus for Ten Hag, as the boss can depend on the forward if the latter's displays from the last season are anything to go by. That being said, any potential move would probably be expensive because of the German side's current stance. We would also need to be wary of other interested parties who are in a far better position than us right now. Manchester United joined the race for Barcelona star Ousmane Dembele. According to the Express, Manchester United have entered the race to sign Barcelona star Ousmane Dembele in the summer transfer window. His future is up for grabs at this moment, which has seen several clubs across Europe register their interest in facilitating a move ahead of the next season. Dembele is out of contract at the end of this month, and he has opted against renewing his deal despite his resurgence under Xavi Hernandez. Man United have now expressed their intention to secure his signature this summer. However, Chelsea are the frontrunners in this pursuit as of now, according to TalkSport. A move to West London is increasingly likely at this stage, with a deal being taken off to reach this situation in the past few days. The Red Devils would have some catching up to do if they hope to sign the French international, with Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain also being in the mix. The 25-year-old has seen quite a turnaround under Xavi, which has seen the winger finally show signs of attaining the vast potential he had shown at Borussia Dortmund and Stade Rennais. Dembele has garnered 1 goal and 13 assists to his name from 21 La Liga matches last season. The right wing is an area that lacks options in our rank following Mason Greenwood's and infinite suspension. In such a case, Dembele would be a massive boost for us if we could add him to our team ahead of the next term. His impressive form under Xavi should be enough of an incentive for us to actively target him this summer. Furthermore, the La Liga forward has seemingly overcome his injury struggles and has been available for action for the past few months. However, if the Manchester club have plans to sign Dembele, then they must raise the efforts to put themselves in the lead ahead of the Blues. Fabrizio Romano shuts down claims that Jurrien Timber is willing to reject Manchester United. According to the transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano, writing in his Cult of Sight column, there is no truth in claims stating that Ajax star Jurrien Timber is willing to reject the attempts from Manchester United to sign him. He has already been identified as a top target for them ahead of the next season. Timber is currently contracted at Amsterdam until 2024, but he could be in line to move to Old Trafford in the summer transfer window. His valued at around £35 million, with a potential transfer being on the cards at this moment. Man United are eyeing him to bolster their defense and help with the rebuild under Erik Ten Hag. Romano added that the coming days would be crucial to determine Timber's future, with the Red Devils holding regular internal talks with Ten Hag over their pursuit of the youngster. However, the Dutch side are trying their best to ward off interest from the English club and keep hold of him past this summer. This confirmation from the transfer guru would undoubtedly be a great piece of information for the supporters, as their pursuit to secure the top defensive target services is still on right now. That being said, an agreement is yet to be reached, which means that we have work left to do in the coming days. It will be interesting to see the updates that we will probably receive in the next few days regarding this matter. The fans would hope for a favorable response, as adding one of the rising superstars like Timber would be a great piece of business from the Manchester club's side. Moreover, there is also a desperation to an extent inside Carrington, considering our poor defensive record from the previous campaign. Timber's current asking price is quite reasonable, even though the 20-year-old is only taking the initial steps in his playing career. Paying that fee would be a fairly huge investment right now, but we would probably see a greater return in the future should he continue to develop on his trajectory. Liverpool eye Manchester United target Darwin Nunes as Sadio Mane replacement. According to Liverpool Echo, Liverpool have identified Darwin Nunes, who is a target for Manchester United, as a replacement for Sadio Mane, who could leave this summer. The latter has attracted Bayern München interest for a potential transfer and was even subjected to a £25 million bid, which was rejected in the end. The Reds are preparing for Mane's potential departure and have prepared a short list of alternatives ahead of the next season. Nunes is among the options as of now, although they are not willing to go to the extreme to bring him to Anfield. However, he's one of their leading choices following the impressive campaign he had with Benfica. This news would undoubtedly be a blow for Man United, who are eager to sign Nunes this summer. Newcastle United are also in the fray, with the Uruguayan international being valued at £85 million in the transfer fees. That being said, Jurgen Klopp's sides have other options on their shortlist and would sign the most valuable choice to replace Mane. It remains to be seen who will be the victors in this pursuit, as the current situation makes up for an interesting couple of weeks due to the transfer tussle between two bitter rivals. The Merseyside appear to be in the lead, looking at how the 20-year-old supposedly prefers to join them instead of moving to Old Trafford. Furthermore, Klopp's team are in a far better situation, which could perhaps give them more edge over us at this moment. Mane's potential exit, coupled with Origi's eventual departure, could give Nunes opportunities to become a regular under the German boss. That being said, the fans are hoping that perhaps Liverpool could be priced out of the race to sign Nunes due to their stance. Whether that will happen or not would have to be seen in due time. We have some challenges to overcome if there are plans to sign Nunes ahead of the upcoming campaign. Nunes' supposed preference to join Liverpool is the biggest of them, as we have to change his mind and convince him about the project we are building under Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag wants Matthijs de Ligt at Manchester United. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is eager to reunite with Juventus defender Matthijs de Ligt this summer, Italian publication Tuttosport reports. The Red Devils are expected to sign a new central defender in the upcoming transfer window. Ajax Jurrien Timber has been highlighted as the prime target. However, Tuttosport claimed that ten Hag wants to sign de Ligt, who was a key player for him at Ajax. The 22-year-old was named captain in his final season. It's added that United would welcome the player with open arms, but a deal could be difficult due to the reported €120 million release clause on his contract. De Ligt's current deal with the Turin Giants expires in June 2024. He appears reluctant to pen an extension unless the Bianconeri lower his buyout clause. United are obviously keen on pursuing a new centre-back, but a major portion of the budget could be utilized to sign a defensive midfielder and striker, which are key priorities. Hence, a move for Timber is more realistic. Man United confident of imminent Frenkie De Jong transfer breakthrough amid Barcelona talk. Manchester United are reportedly confident they can strike an agreement with Barcelona this week for the transfer of midfielder Frenkie De Jong. The Dutchman, who have 25-year-old, is top of United's shortlist of target this summer, with the new boss Erik ten Hag keen to link back up with his former player at Old Trafford. De Jong was a key player under ten Hag during their time together at Ajax. De Jong has already reaffirmed that he's content with life in Spain, but has also now acknowledged that Barcelona are open to selling him. Spanish publication Sport report that United now believe that a deal can be done and feel that they could make a breakthrough in negotiations in the coming days. Ten Hag sees De Jong as a vital cog in his project at United and is prepared to spend the bulk of his transfer kitty on making him a central part of his plans. Despite De Jong's recent comments insisting that he was happy at Barcelona, the prospect of moving to the Premier League has given him food for thought. While Barcelona would be reluctant to see him go, they already possess a wealth of talent in the central midfield areas. Sergio Busquets remains a senior figure at the base of Barca's midfield, the position De Jong prefers to operate and where he would likely feature under Ten Hag at United. United are keen to get moving on a transfer, though, and neither Klopp are interested in a long, drawn-out saga. Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City and Bayern München have all been touted as having an interest in De Jong, but it's United who are willing to stamp up the cash that would see Barcelona recoup what they spent to bring the young talent from Ajax. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.